Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel slash live cat feed going on here. It's been so long since I've done a video. I've just been extremely busy. I've changed jobs. I've been going to a lot of trainings. I also have not been feeling well. I've had these IBS-like symptoms, which I'm going to do a video about because I've found some methods that have helped transform my body in ways that I didn't think would happen. But today I'm going to tell another disaster dating story. This one is definitely in my top 5, and this girl over here says to just accept my spinsterhood and hang out with her more. So I met this guy and he looked like he was in his 70s. Like it was so surreal, like full on, this is my grandpa and me meeting each other. I see this guy with like waving over at me, stumbling towards me, like full on like arthritic hip shuffling type thing, way older or in really bad health than his profile stated. So the restaurant was really loud. We went to another restaurant. As we're walking there, he's like touching the top of my shoulder in like a weird, I don't know what it was. It was just absolutely creeping me out, freaking me out. And then at one point he kind of like leaned over while still kind of grabbing my shoulder. I don't know what he was doing. I just freaked out. I just went into full instinct mode and just like was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm sorry, you're just so beautiful. I should have run. I don't know why I didn't. I do know where some men, there's amazing guys out there, but I mean, this guy's from a completely different generation too, and I hate that growing up as a woman, I've always felt this need to be kind and polite over voicing my own boundaries. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, especially when it's an actually threatening situation. But part of me too is like, what do I do? Do I run away? Does the situation escalate? These are very scary situations for women. For anybody. And I don't understand the people that don't get that. It's a mindset that I never want to be in, and it's so disrespectful and it's so strange to me. It's almost treating me like I'm a prop that you can do whatever you want with. It's insane. Just human basics to me are, not everybody wants the same things as you do. So respect their boundaries. Try to figure out what they do need. Don't just go full throttle ahead. It's ridiculous. But anyways, sorry, rant over. We go to another restaurant, and in my head, I'm already like, I am done with this person. I'm just going to try to get through this and go home and record a video about it. So he makes it clear that he's going to be paying, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to kind of take advantage of this. Screw it. I'm getting chicken wings too. I'm getting a messy, disgusting food, and that's the only enjoyment I'm going to suck out of this. So he starts to go into interview style questions like, what do you do? How do you like it? Blah, blah, blah. And before I'm kind of even finished answering something, he's like, on to the next question. He's kind of scrutinizing me like, what, like very judgmental gestures, judgmental gaze. At one point we're talking about capitalism. He's an investment banker, sidebar. And I had just been reading like the Frankfurt School of philosophers like Adorno and Horkheimer, and they talk about capitalism a lot. And it reflects things that I see in the Western world. And I'm fresh off Adorno and Horkheimer talking about how capitalism, freedom is unattainable in the capitalist system that we have set in place. So I'm kind of sharing these thoughts, and he's literally, like, he's just condescending. He's looking at me and responding to me as if I am just this horrible, cynical person. And I look at myself as somebody who educates herself and reads and has her own mind. And he would, like, there's no doubt that he just thought I was ridiculous. Like, when I would share an opinion, he would literally go, bah, whatever. I'm like, okay, wow, this is like absolutely insane to me. He just disagreed with absolutely everything I said, which was super fun. And again, disagreed with it in a very patronizing way. So after we're done that like super fun career portion of the interview, he moves on to, have you ever been married? I'm like, no, I haven't. And then that turns into like the Spanish Inquisition once again. He's like, why not? And I'm like, I don't know. I just haven't met the person that I really feel I want to spend my life with and I really feel has my back. Which in this modern crazy world isn't shocking. Also, I think my kitty over here telepathically sends out messages to men to stay away from me so she can have me all to herself. That's my little conspiracy theory here. Just kidding, I don't actually believe that. Any hoodles. He starts to launch into like how I'm missing out. And I'm like, okay, like that's great. I don't really understand the point of pointing out to somebody that they're missing out on something that they can't really control. But anyways, and he did the very stereotypical, you're an attractive girl, like why haven't you been married? Like, let's get real. Let's grill Elizabeth while she like sloppily eats her chicken wings about her dark subconscious. And again, I'm like, it's hard to trust people. I've been in an industry where I see sides of people and I'm a little bit cynical and I'll admit that and blah, 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 blah. And he just leans back and again starts to judge me and says like, you know, you're a really sad person. Like you just seem like you're not trusting and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, like I will have another gin and tonic, please. Then a band sets up. I'm just like at capacity by this point, and a band sets up literally 2 feet away from us. And I'm like, thank God I can, you know, can I mention this to him that I can't handle like a band being that close to me, or is he going to judge me for it? But luckily he's on the same page and he's kind of like, yeah, I'll go settle the bill. It's all good. And I'm like, okay, phew. But then the unexpected happens. He shuffles back again with his like full-on arthritic hips and just leans over to me. He's like, I paid the bill. I just want to say, Elizabeth, I don't think you and I are going to work out and I wish you have a good night. And he left me sitting there. Okay, fine. Feelings mutual. It's all good. But I find it extremely rude to leave a woman alone in a bar with half a drink. Why did he have to be so dramatic? I feel that the obligations of a date are to fulfill that you at least make sure I get on the subway safely or something. And I felt that it was unnecessary. We're obviously not vibing because you're an investment banker, privileged white male, capitalist loving like dude. And I'm obviously a cynical, mistrustful, crazy girl. So whatever, the judgment goes both ways, I guess, buddy. But I really felt that it was so extremely overstated to do that dramatic gesture and say that we're not going to work out. Like, just, I don't know, it's not really classy. Just make sure I get home safe and say goodnight and like, let's just leave it at that. That was just over the top for me. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my story and there'll be more videos coming at you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.